Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Thanks for watching. My name is Patrick, and today I'm talking to you all about goals. I am a firm believer in the fact that YouTube is fun. You and me creating content for our channels should be fun, but there was a point in the not too distant past where I decided that I wanted to take YouTube seriously, that I wanted to create a little bit of a career out of YouTube, and I am well on my way. So while I'm having fun on YouTube, there are some things that come up that are a little bit hard, things I have to learn, areas in which I have to grow. And in order to grow anything, you have to set goals, because you've probably heard this before, but if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Did I say that right? Write that down. Today is December 31st and tomorrow is January 1st, which means we are entering a new year. And the past couple of years have been anything but normal.
Tiny droplets and aerosols loaded with a virus float invisibly through the air.
I wanted to take some of this time I have at home to look at 2022 and write out some goals for my YouTube channel. And maybe some of these goals that I share with you today might help you as well. Now, before we get started, I want to say two things. My goal list should not be your goal list.
Yeah, it's mine.
As a matter of fact, my goal list is going to change. I'm going to look at my list and say, you know what, that goal, it's unattainable. Or I'm going to say, you know what, I should add this certain thing to my goal list because 2022 is shaping up way differently than I thought. I hope it's a normal year. Please let it be a normal year. And I know that there's going to be some areas where our goals align. For instance, if you want to grow on YouTube, like I want to grow on YouTube and I'm wanting to increase my subscribers, well, of course you're going to want to increase your subscribers. So some areas are going to be similar, but don't compare your goal list to mine. Let's just look at our lists together and help each other out. As a matter of fact, Think Media recently said this, and they posted this, and I just think it's a great way to look at how we want to see our channels grow. They said, we want to be at our best. Our best does not mean the best. Comparison is the thief of joy. So our only competition is the person in the mirror. Boom, nailed it. They hit the nail on the head. You should be looking at yourself, not comparing yourself to others. Speaking of looking in the mirror, my first goal should be, before you film a video, look in the mirror, Patrick, because I filmed an entire video, got done, plugged my SD card into my computer, and saw this. There was food in my beard the entire time. I thought to myself, hey, let's stay positive. Nobody's gonna notice. And then immediately, my friend Gabe sends me this message where he says, hey, great video, but there was food in your beard the entire time, and I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. And so mirrors are gonna be my friend in 2022. Goals. Should you use the ideas of others to help you along? Should you gain encouragement from this video? I sure hope so, but at the end of the day, you only have yourself to look at in the mirror and say, listen, how do I want to grow? So with those two things said, let's get into the video. Here are some of my goals for 2022. Okay, here's a big goal. I want to get monetized. Now, getting monetized means you have to have 1,000 active subscribers and you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 365 days. Now, the watch hours, for some reason, I have met and then some. I have tons of watch hours on my channel. I don't quite yet have 1,000 subscribers. So by February or March, I'm hoping February, I truly believe that I'm gonna hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. But getting monetized after that actually means I have to go through a review process where they look at my channel, make sure that I'm doing everything legally and above board, which I am, right? And then from there, I want to create a really attainable goal. Let's go right out of the gate. Let's get a win. I want to grow from that 1,000 subscriber point to 1,500 subscribers. I think that's a really healthy goal, getting 500 additional subscribers in a year. I think that's totally attainable. I think you, starting from zero, could reach that goal right now. So I want to get monetized. I want to go from 1,000 subscribers to 1,500 subscribers. Goal number one, I think I'm going to get it done. Okay, I know we're in the middle of our goals list, but here's one goal I have for you. Click subscribe. I want my channel to grow, you want your channel to grow, and if you're looking at this video and finding it fun, if you're finding it valuable, I think it would be awesome if you just click subscribe and came along with me on this journey where I continue to create content with you guys. Thanks. So depending on where you live, what phase of life you're in, what you do, what you're passionate about, everyone's life is a little bit different, right? It's my life. So I'm sitting currently in a 2-bedroom apartment in New York City. How am I filming this video when I have a wife and 3 kids in a 2 bedroom apartment? Well, my wife has graciously taken the children to our living room and they're watching a movie together. I have a 1-year-old, a soon-to-be 10-year-old, and a just-turned 14-year-old. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, I am, along with my wife, making lunches, getting kids to soccer practices and baseball practices and school events and things like that. So if I want to start my day accomplishing some of the goals that I'm going to list out today, I have a goal in mind to accomplish some of those goals. I want to wake up early. Now, this is something I've been disciplined about in the past, but when my baby came around and was born, obviously our schedule shifted a little bit. We didn't know when we were waking up. We kind of woke up when he woke up. There was things to do that we hadn't done for a while because we were taking care of an infant. So one of my goals in the new year is to wake up early. Just maybe even 30 minutes or an hour to sit down and write a script, to sit down and film something, to sit down and edit something, to sit down and journal. Waking up early gives me a little bit of me time to start the day the way I want and accomplish some of my goals. I have another goal that goes right along with waking up early. That's, you guessed it, going to bed early. A lot of times I'll find that my only alone time is after my family has gone to bed, and to be honest, I waste that time. I watch TV, I just fool around on the internet, check Facebook, things like that. I don't get a lot done during that time, and to tell myself I am gonna get a lot done during that time is a lie. So going to bed earlier than I have in the past allows me to wake up refreshed. It helps me accomplish that goal of waking up earlier, and it just keeps me healthy and sane, if I'm honest with you. Because a lot of times at the end of the day, I am dragging because I went to bed so late the night before, fooling myself thinking that I was really doing the right thing by getting that alone time and just watching a Netflix TV show or whatever the case, not being productive. So going to bed early allows me to wake up refreshed and start my day right. Now, I think this goes along with waking up early as well, but I want to journal. There have been parts of my life where I've been really disciplined about journaling. As a matter of fact, there was a season in my life where for a few months I would wake up really early every morning and I would start the day by journaling, and I would just write a haiku every single day about what I was feeling or what I was thinking or what I was planning or what I was going through or hurts, pains, excitement, whatever. I would just write a quick haiku about my life. I want to continue or kind of like revamp that habit in 2022. I want to journal because a lot of times getting those thoughts out at the beginning of the day when I wake up early just really sets the tone for the rest of the day and allows me to kind of align myself with just how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. This goal goes right alongside my YouTube channel and growing as a content creator. I want to develop and perform a weekly repurposing workflow. Here's how we normally think about creating content, especially if you're a YouTuber. You create a great video, you post it, you're done. Hopefully people watch it, hopefully people subscribe. But you can actually take that one piece of content, that video, and send it out to all sorts of other platforms, including YouTube, to get more traction for the content you're creating. And I can't take full credit for this idea. I saw this on TikTok, and I'm gonna show you the TikToker that showed this idea off on TikTok somewhere on the screen, and I suggest you do this too. Now here's how a repurposing workflow might look for me, and obviously it can look a little bit different for you. You film a long form video, and obviously you post that video to YouTube. But that video has a few things that you can take from it to send to other places. Number one, you have audio. Obviously you can take the audio from that video and create a podcast episode out of it with minimal editing. You take the audio, you throw it into whatever application you use to edit audio, you chop it up so that it makes sense, boom, you're publishing a podcast episode. Two, you can take the video from that long form YouTube video, chop it up into smaller sections, and send it to places like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all sorts of other places where more people on different platforms are seeing your content. The third thing you have in that video is a transcript. You actually can take your video using an application like Descript or all sorts of other applications, or even the script you've already written in the Notes app or whatever app you're using. Take that and create a blog out of it. Perform all the SEO needs you need for that blog for it to get seen by other people online, and you have now created all sorts of different content streams from one long form YouTube video. You've taken the video and you put it on YouTube, you put it on TikTok, you put it on Instagram Reels, you put it on YouTube Shorts, you've taken the audio, you've created a podcast, you've taken the transcript, and you've created a blog. So creating a repurposing workflow is something I want to do weekly in 2022, and looking at this idea and doing something yourself for your channel might be a good idea. Now, creating content online, especially on YouTube, is a marathon, it's not a sprint. I'm aware that I have to be patient and I have to be persistent, and eventually I will see traction on my channel. But I want this to turn into a money-making career. I want this to be a successful part-time or even a full-time job. So one small goal I have in 2022 is developing content on my YouTube channel that makes $100 a month. Now, $100 a month isn't a ton of money, but it's not nothing, right? And I think it's actually an attainable goal. So I'm looking to do this to show myself that I can be successful on YouTube. $100 a month from the content I'm creating on YouTube, 2022 goal. Now here's another goal that makes YouTube feel more like a career and less like a hobby. I want to develop in 2022 one brand deal. And this may seem, the first time I thought about it, it seemed a little impossible. How am I gonna do this? It's gonna be forever. Only the big time YouTubers get brand deals. But I have a few videos on my channel that are doing really well. People are watching them, clicking on them, and sharing them. And my idea right now, and this may work, this may not work, but it's what I'm gonna start with. My idea is to look back at my best performing videos and say, how can I get, is there a brand out there that aligns with this video that would like to partner with me and watch me create more content to send people to their products, to their brand, to their website, whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna get started. One brand deal, 2022. Now, this is way more down the road, and I think it's something that is going to develop over time, much like everything else on YouTube, but I want to create passive income streams. There are billions and trillions of videos out there about passive income, but that's one of my goals for YouTube because I see it as something that's completely attainable. If you don't know what passive income is, it's essentially making money while you sleep. You develop a course, a subscription service, a product, something once, and then while you sleep, people are watching that, subscribing to that, purchasing that product, that course, whatever it is, and you are just taking in those funds that you only had to work on once. Now, some passive income streams require a little bit of attention here and there, but essentially you make something once and make money off of it for years to come. And this is something that every YouTuber talks about. They talk about passive income streams. So many people think that you develop YouTube videos and off of these amazing videos, you get millions and millions of dollars. And sometimes that's the case, but most successful YouTubers out there that are looking at YouTube as a career and not just a hobby are developing these other streams of income that their YouTube channel is pointing to. And that's something that I want to get into in 2022. I don't know if I'm going to develop the solution, but just getting started with one passive income solution or idea is a goal of mine in 2022. Okay, this is more of a personal goal of mine, but in 2022, I want to travel. The past couple of years have obviously been so strange, and there have been multiple times where we've all been stuck at home and trying to be safe, and thank you for those of you who are doing that, helping your neighbors and friends stay safe by staying at home, washing your hands, getting vaxxed, all that good stuff. Totally into that. But in the future, I'm hoping that travel will be more a part of my life. Not only do I just want to travel with my family and with my friends or even on my own, but traveling just fuels me and gives me more ideas for content creation in the future. That's not my main goal. My main goal is just I love to travel and I love to travel with my family, but kind of a side bonus is it does give me tons of ideas and new places to film. So I really, really want to travel in 2022. Well, there it is. That's my current list of goals for 2022. And I know there's tons of stuff that you would add to this list, or maybe there was some stuff that you would take off of this list. And I'm fine with my list changing over time. Whatever the case may be, let me know down in the comments. Is there an idea you have for 2022? Is there something I should add to or take off of my list? Let me know down below. And then do all the other YouTube things. Like this video, share this video with friends and family, and then subscribe to this channel because I would love for you to come along with me on the journey as I try to get this goals list done. Have a great one. Happy New Year!